Hello everyone, welcome to Afro News South Africa. Please kindly subscribe to our channel and share our videos. Please turn on the notification bell so as to be notified when we upload a new video. Thank you all. For maximum of my more youthful years I became surrounded with the aid of using conmen and thieves. But you're the largest thief I ever met. You, truly, are the commander and thief. That is an extract from an explosive letter written to EFF chief, Julius Malema. President Gayton McKenzie wrote an explosive letter to Julius Malema. In the letter, McKenzie noted Malema as non-close, a younger Xhosa prophetess who in 1856 claimed to be the bearer of a message from the ancestors. The Xhosa populace have been to slaughter their livestock and burn their vegetation to appear the prophecy fulfilled. The ancestors have been anticipated to upward thrust from the lifeless, to convey with them new, uncontaminated corn and livestock, and to power the colonial usurper into the sea. As a result, among April 1856 and June 1857, the diverse sections of the Xhosa humans of the Eastern Cape and the Transkei slaughtered nearly all their sizable shares of livestock, and intentionally killed their vegetation. This apocalyptic event, in preference to being a few type of mass suicides defined with the aid of using early colonial historians, became sincerely the earliest instance of a mass passive resistance motion in South Africa. The issues and emblems of the cattle killing may be observed within inside the diverse resistance movements of South Africa proper, into the present day year. McKenzie says unluckily there has been no person there in 1856 to warn our humans in opposition to that fake prophet. But now any person wishes to have the braveness to warn us in opposition to you. I'm now no longer frightened of you. But I am frightened of what is going to appear to this essay. If our younger humans do not recognize what you're earlier then it's miles too late, McKenzie says within inside the letter. McKenzie says Malema need to prevent calling himself a revolutionary. Julius, you and I are now no longer revolutionaries. We each recognize that. We each store on the Louis Vuitton and Gucci shops. We each have watches really well worth masses of thousands. We put on extra cash on our wrists than a miner at Marikana will ever preserve in his hands. This week you had the audacity to mention which you put on Louis Vuitton to encourage the bad. But the bad get not anything out of you carrying flashy clothes. Someone had to mention it. We are simply satisfied there are folks who can rise up to the bully of all bullies. Well performed, McKenzie. The fact in that letter is liberating. Again, South Africa, Johannesburg. Well, it appears South Africa has emerged as a playground for foreigners, due to the fact the police can't manage themselves. SA law enforcement officials are undeserving and fearful of unlawful foreigners. In their international locations they get dealt with knockeries. However, in SA they're unfastened to even attack guerrilla law enforcement officials in vast daylight. This comes as chief of the Patriotic Alliance Gayton McKenzie published a livid caption at the side of a video of foreigners assaulting Johannesburg Metro law enforcement officials. Gayton stated that police need to have shot them instant due to the fact that domestic they get hit with sjambocks. However, in SA they're in charge. The law enforcement officials need to have shot them lifeless instant. You can't try this to the police. The very equal humans get sjambocked to their personal U.S. with the aid of using law enforcement officials, and wouldn't dare lifting a finger. We are enough, the ones law enforcement officials want training. We want regulation and order in SA.